Bitcoin has just shattered previous records, blasting through to an astonishing new peak around $124,000, a development that could mark the beginning of an electrifying phase for the cryptocurrency. But here's where it gets really intriguing. This surge isn't just about wild speculative frenzy. It's backed by major institutional interest and fresh macroeconomic drivers that are reshaping the landscape. Good morning. Let's dive into today's biggest crypto news that's capturing attention everywhere. First up, Bitcoin BTC achieved a new all-time high, ETH, climbing to approximately $124,000, $128 overnight, and surpassing its previous July record. At the same time, Ethereum ETH is gaining significant momentum, nearly hitting its 2021 all-time peak, trading past $4,780 during overnight sessions. Not only are Bitcoin and Ethereum climbing, but other prominent cryptocurrencies like Solana have also bounced back impressively, with Sol breaking back above $200. What's fueling this bullish run? Several factors are converging. Exchange-traded fund ETF inflows remain robust. Even during the usual summer slowdown, Bitcoin ETF products continue to attract steady institutional capital. Positive macroeconomic signals, including strong expectations that the Federal Reserve will cut interest rates in September, now seen as almost certain at 99% probability, have encouraged investors to pivot toward riskier assets like cryptocurrencies. Global liquidity conditions are also easing, especially in Asia, while emerging markets are injecting fresh capital, collectively fueling optimistic, risk-on market sentiment. Interestingly, Bitcoin's market dominance has fallen to about 59% despite new highs, which suggests that Ethereum and alternative cryptocurrencies, alts, might be gearing up for their own breakout season, something the community often refers to as ETH plus altsen. Industry voices are chiming in too. For example, the analytics group Look On Chain highlighted a remarkable statistic involving El Salvador's Bitcoin purchases. Since November 18, 2022, the country has been buying 1 Bitcoin per day, amassing around 1,000 BTC at an average price near $57,793, costing about $57.29 million initially. Today, those holdings are worth approximately $124 million, representing an unrealized gain of $66 million, or 115% profit. This clearly shows how steady accumulation during dips can pay off remarkably. Why does this matter? Among many crypto enthusiasts, iconic trader Kobe recently changed his profile picture to feature Bitcoin glasses with an up-only message, signaling strong bullish sentiment powered by this ongoing rally. But here's the catch. This bull run looks distinct from past cycles. Unlike earlier booms driven mainly by retail hype and on-chain trading activity, this one is largely propelled by ETFs and institutional treasury purchases, which could mean less frequent on-chain rotation of tokens. This has profound implications. While Bitcoin and Ethereum appear primed to dominate this cycle, jumping aggressively into smaller altcoins might be riskier or even unwise right now. Of course, that doesn't rule out pockets of altcoin outperformance and surprises along the way. The crypto market is famously unpredictable. For now, the smart play might simply be to respect the powerful upward momentum and enjoy the up-only season as it unfolds. Turning to other recent movements, major cryptocurrencies rallied strongly but experienced some pullback heading into the Producer Price Index PPI data, as of morning counts. BTC is about 1% higher, around $120,800. ETH up roughly 1% near $4,710. XRP down 2% at about $3.21, and SOL up 1% at $203. Among top gainers are Cardano ADA with plus 11%, Arbitrum RB plus 10%, Kaya plus 9%, and Radium Ray plus 6%. Ethereum ETFs recorded massive inflows totaling approximately $729.1 million on Wednesday, marking the second largest daily inflow ever, while Bitcoin ETFs added around $86.9 million. MetaMask is reportedly teaming up with Stripe to launch a new stablecoin named mmUSD, with a potential release happening as soon as today. Standard Chartered Bank raised its Ethereum price target significantly, predicting ETH could hit $7,500 by the end of 2025 and an ambitious $25,000 by 2028, signaling growing institutional bullishness. The crypto exchange Bullish made a dramatic debut on the NYSE, initially soaring from its IPO price of $37 to over $100 before settling around $67, a thrilling roller coaster ride. Paradigm's Matt Huang has been announced as the upcoming CEO for Stripe's blockchain project named Tempo, an bold move in the Layer 1 blockchain space. Anchorage Digital introduced custody service for Hype, a project claiming to provide institutional-grade security for the hyper-EVM environment. The Google Play Store briefly enforced a policy demanding licenses for crypto wallets, then quickly rolled it back, clarifying the rule only applies to custodial wallets affiliated with exchanges, not non-custodial ones. A subtle but important distinction. On the corporate treasury front, GameSquare Holdings signed a $2.5 million deal with Azuki to promote AnimeCoin and the Azuki brand, reflecting the growing intersection of NFTs, branding, and gaming. Speaking of memes and tokens, meme coins generally took a slight downturn today. Dogecoin, Doge, dropped 3%, Shiba Inu, SHIB, 2%, Pepe by 4%, and others like Pengu, Bonk, Trump, SPX, and Fartcoin all pulled back modestly. However, some surprising outliers thrived. Useless jumped 33% after Coinbase added it to its listing roadmap, while under-the-radar tokens like Brownhouse exploded 36 times in gains and Stupid surged 450%, showing that volatility and opportunity coexist. Regarding token and protocol updates, Coinbase partnered with Mercurio to reduce onboarding costs for USDC stablecoin purchases on the Base network, making it cheaper for users to get into crypto. Coinbase also joined forces with Squads to boost USDC adoption on the Solana blockchain. Wallchain introduced a new feature allowing both protocols and users to create customized InfoFi leaderboards, enhancing community engagement and transparency. Everlyn launched as a new Layer 1 blockchain designed specifically to support generative AI applications, accompanied by a campaign encouraging original content creation. Focusing on the exciting AI crypto crossover segment, the total market capitalization in this sector grew by 3% to $13.6 billion, with some projects like Buzz and Forest posting impressive daily gains of 40% and 20%, respectively. However, a few others, including Fartcoin and AI16Z, saw minor declines. Dibir briefly reached a fresh all-time high market cap of $250 million before pulling back to $228 million, highlighting the volatility in this niche. In the NFT world after the recent Ethereum